sway. I love you all so much. No, I'm just kidding.
You don't?
I know, I really
She just
do.
wants your
Anyways, I'm so happy you guys can come and I can share my talent with you guys. And I'm starting to get this going, so I really am glad that I can do it here with you all. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so we're gonna do butternut squash. Already did. Preheat the oven through 75, 30 to 40 minutes. Roast your butternut squash. Get the smaller butternut squash are shaped like the flesh that I was talking about. This is also what's going to be the base of the soup. You talk about base of soups, more like the tomato base. Also roux. Are you guys familiar with a roux?
Nope.
That's something that helps thicken. It helps thicken your soup.
I love her. And that was a lesson on how to chop an onion.
Yes.
Yes,
So
we've
this
all
is
been
your
doing it
beautiful
wrong.
How did you do it? Can you give us a fast version?
Fast
Version of how to chop it right?
Yeah.
How do you do it?
And also how to not cut your fingers, and you
Yeah,
can look up as you
Throw it
cut. So where's my knife? So here's your cutting board, right? So got your cutting board. Make sure it's stable. That's another thing. People rush on the.
I don't know what knife.
Have something underneath it so it doesn't slide. You have your knife. So you want to hold. Okay, this is the holster, right?
Okay.
This is your knife. You
You're scary.
guys are scared over here. So you choke up on the knife, okay, on the bolster. You want to be. This is where you have the most leverage, okay? So this is where you're gonna make sure that you
What
have.
type of knife you use when you like the
This
size
is a
and
chef.
everything?
Yeah, this is a 6-inch.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there's also big. Check your man, guys. I don't think this is the one you want to record.
I think we needed to know that.
Every single one of those. That's not 6 inches.
We're all like, ah.
6 inches. Well, I don't think you count the pointer part. All right, so guys, you gotta keep the C, okay? So this is why it's so important, because you want to keep that 90-degree angle, and that's why chefs can look up as they cut and tuck your thumb back. So what you're doing, you see how I'm looking up?
Can you watch?
You see? I know you
I
guys
know
are
that your
scared.
fingers
You guys,
are nervous right now.
are you?
I'm stressed.
Angie.
Please look.
So what you're always doing, you're keeping your fingers by the blade.
Oh yeah.
So
So-
you just curve it a little bit.
Yeah,
So
so you're gonna make a C. Make a C.
knuckles.
Up against your knuckles, up flesh.
Forget the D,
Blade.
ladies. We're about the C.
And then you got the 6 inches, alright? Okay, so that's how you use a chef knife properly. Make sure you choke up by the bolster, where this is the weight of the knife, the most that it weighs is right here.
Okay.
That's where you have the most control of it, not here on the.
Why does it even have a handle then?
Because the reason why is to help, so you have that leverage against your
Oh, that makes
hand,
sense.
so it keeps, okay? And I have them, and I roasted them like I said, and then Ellen helped me. So keep the skin on them when they roast. So all you have to do once they cool, you take a spoon and you take out the flesh that way. It's easier to do that than peeling the skin off. And it's just easier. Less time too. Okay. So, all right, minutes. Depends on what size of the scotch.
So you just put the squash.
375.
Oh, that's for just baking it.
Wait, sorry. Did you say you cut them in half?
Cut them in half, and you have them facing up, cut side up.
Okay.
Have them in this type of type of dish,
okay.
but you can use any type of roasting pan. Okay, guys. Just deep enough so you can put some olive oil, and salt. Olive oil, and salt. All right, next. So what? I'm gonna saute the onions. Who wants to be in charge of sauteing the onions? I already did the hard part. I did all the chopping.
I can do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. All right, Elle, come on. All right, Elle. We're gonna put it on high. I have your wooden spoon, and you're gonna get them nice and tender, translucent in color. Okay? Translucent. Nice and soft. Okay? That's what we're going for.
We've done this before.
Oh yeah.
Okay, next. So once that's cooking, we're going to throw the squash. Use to roast the squash in. You put that in your soup. That adds more flavor.
Oh.
Okay? So that's what I did over here. And guys, I have the recipe in the packet over there. So, guys, but this is the, and then you can add more water to this, okay? Or you can just add vegetable broth if you don't want to go through the process of, saving the water. Or sometimes that water completely evaporates, so you might not have it. So just use regular water or vegetable broth.
Angie, did you say this is water from the butternut squash?
Just like, yeah, so gas does, you hear that people prefer gas over electric, and the reason for that is because you cook faster.
Yes.
Electric, it takes longer, and it's not as consistent throughout the entire burner. As you can see, an electric burner, it's like a spiral, whereas in a flame, it's all around the pot and in the center, so it's more heat, and you're able to cook things faster. Things come to boil faster. Things are just easier that way. Okay? All right, so we're going to get, does anybody need a refill on wine? Yes. Here's the thing about being a chef. That's the thing about a good chef. It's like,
just for myself.
you have to be able to taste your food. Like, you can't just wing out a recipe and not taste it. You have to taste it. Or you're going to end up with something that you may not like, and you're like, why would I even serve this? Because you won't even eat it. Like people say, I spent all this time, and I hope you like it. It's like, well, did you try it? Did you like it? Did you want to serve this and share this with other people?
It's kind of true.
So there you go. So
How
taste
often are
your
you
food.
cooking at home? Because I know your family cooks.
Mom is disabled right now because she has back pain. So Marie was over yesterday. We did gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches and homemade tomato soup. So I try to be simple.
Yeah.
It's highly processed to the point, not this salt, but the salts that you guys are talking and that you purchase. You'll see on the label, it's not just sea salt. There's anti-caking agents in it, which is called sodium bicarbonate. And those salts are actually concentrating so highly to the point that our body can't metabolize them, for one, and two, that it's add those anti-caking agents, you're actually stripping all the natural minerals from sea salt. So we're not getting the nutritional value that sea salt usually is for. As the Hilton salts, you look on the back and it says anti-caking agent, sodium bicarbonate. Don't buy it. That's something that, because it's not as fine. Of course, I use this to salt my pasta water because it's really, really coarse and it's able to break down that 212 degree pot of water. But with the fine salt, this is what you can use for garnishing. You can use to season. Well, Himalayan is another great salt, but here's the thing about Himalayan, it's costly. And if you're using a lot of salt, because that's what you put in your food to season it, it gets kind of costly. But pink Himalayan sea salt is great too. Yeah, that's something that you can use, but it's just expensive.
That sodium, whatever you said the first time,
Sodium.
the big name,
Yeah.
that's actually in your body wash.
Oh.
It is.
It is?
So I almost wash that you can now get like.
Yeah, the ones that just say sea salt. That's it. They don't have the other things attached. Just kind of like when people say, hey, this is a processed food, and then you look at the label, and then they have a bunch of ingredients you don't have.
Okay, so if one wouldn't have an immersion blender, what would you
Okay,
use?
so make sure you cool your ingredients and then transfer it into a Vitamix, your blender. Exactly. Vitamix or your blender.
So then after you cool it down and put it in your blender,
Yes.
just put it back in the stove to heat it back up? Or
Yeah, because what I do is add some cream in it, then stir. Okay? So you know how much you're putting in. Huh? No, you stir it and then taste it. But don't stir as you're adding it.
I've stirred a lot.
It's okay. It's water.
Okay.
This is gonna make it nice and creamy. I'm gonna add more water. So you see how thick it is? You don't want this thick of a consistency.
How do you want it more
I want
very
it.
watery?
Yes, that is.
Half a cup.
Fill it up about 2 cups. Right?
Do you want the consistency of like baby food?
No, that's too thick.
What about
Think of a
like
soup.
a normal soup?
Yes,
Any normal
that's
soup.
exactly what we're looking for. Yes.
Like a broth.
This is a cream soup, so it's gonna have a thickness to it. All right.
Angie, I have a real question.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you use the kitchen sink that is like softened water,
I would use filter, but right, it won't kill you. So this is why I love an immersion. Okay, who wants to do it now?
I have a question.
Yes.
Did you let it simmer for a while so all
Yes,
the
so after I-
flavors and seasonings and everything gets like
Mished mouth.
Yes, so in your recipe packet, it does. You bring it up to, so this is I'm going to also explain this when we make the sauce. You bring it to a boil, reduce to simmer, and that's how you get the right
Do
consistency.
you ever use a
You're doing
food
makeup
thermometer?
I would say about 4 cups of liquid, okay? The consortium, the government body that regulates this bottle of olive oil.
What year is this?
This is a 2018. I recommend that you have the year of olive oil, the harvest that they just grew and pressed, or the year before. Anything prior, it's very bland and flaky. I know, it's a workout. So I have right here, I kind of mix the two. This is a whole durum wheat flour. This is just a little bit finer. This is what I like to use for drying the pasta. My high gluten, because it's not as accessible.
What is it about gluten? So like, what does it do?
Well, what it does, it makes sure that your pasta is not going to be a ball of goo when you put it in. This is about 1 cup. So, like I said, it's all about the feel of the dough. You gotta eyeball it. I'm not gonna have you guys do this process, but this is all just for entertainment, really. Right?
Oh my god. Entertainment purposes only.
And are those organic eggs or,
You can get organic, but jumbo are usually not.
there's no difference.
Can you overwork the gluten? It's a huge difference.
I tell people no because usually people don't work their dough enough every time. Okay? All right.
How many eggs are you adding per?
So about 1.5 cups to 2 to 3 eggs. Okay. So what I do, I try to keep my hands